Hello.
Oh my
Welcome.
Welcome.
After Dark. Oh, man.
Oh. I have no idea what happened. My brain was like, done. Got to the end, sincerely got to the end of that one, and I was like, done.
Oh, gosh.
I'm so sorry, you guys. I don't know. I couldn't. There was nothing. I just stopped. My whole brain was like, we're done, right?
It's all right. It was beautiful.
We're done.
Yeah, you're fine.
Oh, man.
Beautiful crash and burn. That's fine.
And then I forgot about the After Dark music.
For what it's worth, Carrie Ann, you make pretty fire.
we went to mute, and Dada goes, "Are you okay?" I'm like, I don't even know. I don't know what happened. I'm so sorry, you guys.
No, you're fine.
I didn't tell anybody, Ben. Aren't you proud of me? I actually forgot that's what happened. Ben goes, "Don't tell anyone." I'm like, all right. And I struck it from memory. So it started, and I was like, oh, right, there was this.
I'm not sure. I don't remember what I'm not supposed to tell people, so I guess we're good.
The After Dark thing.
Oh, yeah.
He told me he added it in.
I had no idea.
I watched it last night. And I'm
Yeah.
like,
I had no idea.
Oh, man.
That made me laugh really hard.
So at least we got Jared on that one.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
And that's from the good old Space Vidcast days for After Dark, right?
Yeah.
That was from back in the day when the music would start, and then Carrie Ann would get up close to these wonderful microphones and go, "Space Vidcast After Dark," because it's always dark somewhere.
It's a perfect impression of me. Thank you. Oh, man.
All right, I think we need to do an open if we can.
Yeah.
Can we? You're like, I don't know. We did stuff. It's cool.
Things and stuff in space.
Man.
Tomorrow begins right now.
God, he would kill us. Oh, man. Not as sexy. Yeah, well,
Because
that's
it's
true.
always after dark somewhere.
Oh, man. Ben, I'm so sorry. I took his show and just, like, threw it away.
No, it was pretty funny.
Oh, man. And maybe it closed. Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
All in all, I think we did a good job.
Yeah, I think
You guys were great. You were great. And Jared, way to, like, not flip out under pressure. Like, Jared is in the middle of the interview, and his Surface goes,
Yep.
I was wondering what was going on there.
Surface took a poop.
yeah. And so it was like, here, have my computer. I've got the rundown, and I've got the chat room, so you have everything you need.
My Surface is working perfectly fine now.
Yeah.
But during the interview, it stopped.
Yeah, way to go, dude. You did a really good job on the interview.
Yeah, the interview
Thank
was
you.
really good, but then like I said, I mean, I don't think unless somebody was really paying attention, I don't think
That was
they
really
would have
fun.
even
Like
noticed.
it was so cool with this interview because there was just so much material to be able to pull all the questions from.
Yeah.
And the chat room was asking awesome questions
Yeah.
as well. And also just Ralph was a really fun guy as well to interview. And
Yeah.
his Tumblr was like a huge help in doing something like that. Can everybody just start doing that?
Right?
Like, just tell us every aspect of what's going on.
Yeah. Well,
For
even
everything.
even his LinkedIn profile, you could kind of see the progression of things. Like as he was saying, and I was like, oh yeah, you can see, and then oh yeah, and then he just went to business school randomly, and then oh yeah, okay, then he did these things. Like
Yeah, he's a cool guy.
very interesting.
Hey.
All right,
cool guy.
so what, Mike, what was your favorite space news story?
New airlock for the International Space Station.
Perfection. Jared, yours.
Did you want me to do a space story? Or?
I mean,
Yeah.
yes, because then I can
you
say,
did some.
because I didn't do news, and then I get to say, and then Jared has this really amazing interview with not Audacity Space, Carrie Ann.
Odyssey.
Yeah.
Odyssey Space.
I didn't even think about it. I saw the word and I
It's all
didn't think,
good.
and then I would spat it out, and was fine, and then you're like, it's totally not right.
Turn your mic back on, Jared.
Did I turn it off?
Yeah.
How about now? Am I back on?
There you
Oh,
go.
okay. Oh, yeah, I turned it off to clear my throat.
Bing,
Wow,
bing,
I
bing.
forgot about that, and it happened like 5 seconds ago.
Yeah, you cleared your throat and then said, wait, I turned my mic off? Good job. Proud of you.
Thank you. Oh, am I loose?
No, the little
Must have been
spring thing on here
subconscious.
doesn't like to do things for you. Okay. Okay, so I'm sorry. Your favorite news story
I'll
is...
say another space tether problem.
All right. Yeah. Ralph Ewig. From...
All right, so we're just going to go right
Odyssey
down the
space.
line.
Yeah, right? Mike and then Jared and then me and we're done. Yeah?
Yeah.
What are you breaking? What's wrong with you?
Why is my Surface doing this?
I don't know. Let's do an open though, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
All right,
take
Dada, are you
one.
ready?
Yeah.
Perfect. Just
Oh
checking.
yeah. By the way, I hope we were recording this whole time.
No. I specifically
No
asked
oh,
not
okay.
to.
It's fine.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay, that's fine. Take one. Take one. Coming up, a new airlock for the International Space Station.
Another problem with a space tether.
All that and more. Well, Jared's got an interview with Ralph. Yep.
Yeah.
Two.
It's all right.
I said Robert in my head, and then I knew that wasn't right, but I couldn't figure out what the answer was. Sorry about that. Deuces.
It's all right.
It's all right. That's why we do it.
Coming up, a new airlock for the International Space Station.
Another space tether problem.
All that and more, as Jared's got a great interview with Ralph Ewig of Odyssey Space. Stay with us. Tomorrow begins right now.
Just Odyssey.
What did I say? Oh, it's just
Odyssey
Odyssey.
Space.
Right, sorry.
It's all right.
Because it still says space in here.
That was good though.
I can use my words sometimes.
Tres.
Take three.
Okay.
Coming up, a new airlock for the International Space Station.
Another space tether problem.
All that and more. And Jared's got a great interview with Ralph Ewig of Odyssey. Stay with us. Tomorrow begins right now.
There you go.
Hua!
Good job, everybody.
Woo! Okay, I need a snack.
All right. What's the most amount of takes we've done for an open? I don't know, like 12?
I think we had 13 one time.
Was it 13?
Yeah.
Very sincerely, like I know there was one that was just like, it took us probally half an hour to do.
Yeah, you and Ben got the giggles, and then
Oh,
just the
man.
two of you switched back and forth, screwing it up for like 12 consecutive takes.
I am
I
predicting
do-
the future. I'm allowed to do that.
I think one of the first live shows I was a part of, it took like 9 takes for you guys to get
Yeah.
it right.
Some are just better than others. Like we've gotten a lot better, particularly recently.
Yeah.
But some of them are just way easier than others. Some of them don't have like a whole lot of words to trip over. Others are, yeah,
Others are very difficult.
yeah. Like me trying to not remember Robert Ewing. Don't know why that gets stuck in my head. 19 take. Yeah, Destructor, you very well could be true. I just don't remember off the top of my head. But yeah, there's been a couple that have taken like a good 15, 20 minutes.
So glitchy legs again. So yeah, I actually did watch the last week's show like later after it was posted, but
I figured you did, knowing you.
Yeah.
that made me laugh so hard though at the very beginning.
Why?
It's like, and Mike is in for repairs.
Oh yeah. Well, because it was one of those things that like we didn't. I knew I had to address it, but like we didn't discuss how we were going to address it. And so, you know me, like then I don't know, something randomly came out of my mouth, and I was like, "That's what we're going with now."
No, that was really funny.
How was the wedding?
Oh, it was so awesome. I had so much fun, and I'm pretty sure my sister did too.
I should hope so.
Yeah, it was her wedding.
Good.
But yeah, there was a lot of people there that I didn't expect to see, like family from out of town who like I didn't think was going to come at all because they had to fly in and stuff like that. So it was almost like a family reunion almost, and it was a lot of fun.
Yeah, we had the same kind of thing for my brother's wedding. There's some of his friends that were really, really far flung that I just didn't think were going to show up. And they did, and it was really cool. It was like all these, my brother's 8 years younger than me. In my parents' house, when they were living in the house, because now they've downsized to an apartment, we just had this really huge backyard. And so all of his friends would come over for like Memorial Day or 4th of July. So I got to know his friends pretty well, even though they were a lot younger than me. But we all used to hang out together. So it was really cool to be able to see. I think he had some friends who came in from, they had been overseas. There were friends who came in from like Seattle, like that kind of thing. We just had a lot of people come in from all over the place.
That's cool.
Yeah, that was really neat. Particularly because like my wedding was very, very small. It was really just like our parents, our brothers, one set of grandparents, and one of my aunts. And like that was it. It was just like nobody, nothing foo-foo, whatever. But his was much bigger and involved, and it was really cool. It was perfect for him.
It's weird though. Got a lot of heckling because my sister is 5.5 years younger than me, so everyone's just like, "Well, you're the last one who's not married. What's going on?"
Just tell everyone you're more picky.
Yeah.
You have higher standards.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Oh man. But yeah, it was awesome. It snuck up on me though, like for some reason I had it in my head that it was gonna be in March, and then like I get a text from my sister like 2 days before, just like, "Hey, do you mind bringing this for Saturday?" And I'm just like, "Oh, what's going on Saturday?" And she's like, "I'm getting married, and I sent you invitations." And I'm just like, "Oh yeah, yes, you did. Good thing I got your gift already." Whew.
I do that kind of thing all the time. I've realized that I have the weird ability to live in about anywhere between 2 weeks and 2 months simultaneously, like completely different times, completely different things are going on. But I will just be like, "No, isn't it like in 2 days?" And I look at my watch, I'm like, "No, that is in a month and a half. That's fantastic." Like, I just don't know how that happens, but it happens to me a lot.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, that's funny.
Destructor, this isn't a SpaceX t-shirt.
I mean,
This is Stark Industries.
well,
But also at the same time, if you think about it,
sort of.
yeah.
Although,
I'm going to go back to my snack.
It was a cool shirt,
Oh,
though.
did you see my husband's on my snack?
Oh, that's why you're having that one.
Marty the Martian. Mike is waiting for the green Orion girl of his dreams.
I mean,
How
aren't
did
we
you
all?
know? That's why I'm into space, to get that warp drive so I can go get my Orion girl. But we all know, all of us true Trekkies know, that it's really the males that are the slaves to the females.
Duh.
Duh. Just like here on Earth. So, you
Well,
know,
because
it'll be
none of the women
perfectly
like
fine
see a
for
hot
me.
guy walk by and then go, "Ooh," but all like one like hot Orion girl walks by and all the dudes are like, "Hey,"
Hey, yo, girl. What's your name? What's your number?
that's what I'm saying. It took me about 20 minutes to realize that Mike is not in studio. Yeah, it happens.
Thank you.
Yay! So somebody tweeted out a couple of days ago, so now my numbers are off, but I think they said something along the lines like it had been 2,045 or 46 or 44, something right in that area, days since there had been a launch vehicle on Launch Center 39A.
Oh, 39A?
Yeah.
Since 2011.
And it was one of those things
Jeez.
that like I knew it had been a couple of years, but I didn't put it in terms of days like that.
2000 is a huge number for that.
It-
I saw that, I was like, holy smoke.
It did not feel, because I was fortunate enough to go down and see STS-135, which is the last launch vehicle on that pad, and it just it didn't feel like it was that long ago, I guess, in a weird way. Yeah, crazy to think about it in that sort of.
Ooh, that's a beautiful shot.
Yes. Destructor 1701, if I can comment on something. You said that the show Enterprise not being real Star Trek. I agree, but I also have a theory about the show Enterprise. That was the one that had Scott Bakula as the captain. I have a theory that that show, Star Trek Enterprise, is actually not in the Prime universe where Kirk and Picard and all the other guys are, but it's actually the prequel to the J.J. Abrams universe.
Ooh.
That's my theory. And what made me realize it was the last movie, because that ship that they have to commandeer or whatever is like a similar class to the type of ship that they had in Star Trek Enterprise, the Scott Bakula one. So I was just like, oh, these are in the same universe. Like, I finally get it now, because Star Trek Enterprise doesn't make sense with the rest of the shows and movies. I mean, it kind of does, but it throws. It answers some things and then ruins so many other things. So it's weird. Anyway, sorry, Trek rant over.
No, it's okay. Did you see that there was a Kickstarter project for a documentary on Deep Space Nine, and it got funded in a day, something silly like that?
That's awesome.
Deep Space Nine is my favorite of the Star Trek TV series.
Mine too, actually. Mine too.
Which there's not a lot of people like that, so I thought it was really interesting that the people who are passionate about it are really passionate about it.
Yeah, I mean, Sisko's such a badass, and the whole Dominion War was the most epic CGI they'd had in all the Star Trek up to that point, and just the whole the story arc for the Dominion War was just amazing.
I thought it was cool.
Yeah.
Oh well.
Yeah, Deep Space Nine is definitely my favorite as well. And I had the opportunity once at a Comic-Con. Gosh darn it. James Avery? Avery something. What is his name? The actor who plays Sisko. But the actor who plays Sisko, Avery, whatever his last name is. Hopefully someone of you guys can Google it for me real quick in the chat room. He performs jazz. He's a very accomplished piano player. And he was doing all his songs and singing along with them and stuff like that. And it was nothing Star Trek at all. And there was barely anyone in there in this lounge that he was performing. And I'm just like, this is awesome. This is so awesome.
James Avery is from Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Yeah. Uncle Phil. There we go.
Avery Brooks. Yep. I think Odo
I don't
is my
think he's
favorite.
a nut job. I think that
A lot of people do though, because there have been some other behind the scenes stuff with him talking, and does not sound super coherent.
But I mean, you guys might be talking about the documentary that oh my gosh, now I'm forgetting this actor's name. The guy who played James Kirk did a documentary called The Captains, where he interviewed all the different captains that have played on the show.
That might be
and
the one.
The editing that they did with Avery Brooks, was trying to make him look like a nut job. They would cut something mid-sentence and then go to something else where he's talking about something completely different, and you could tell that it was a different time of day. Literally 1 second it's in the afternoon and there's sun shining on his face, and the next cut it's nighttime and he's saying something completely different, and then it cuts back to Kirk and he's just okay, whatever that means. And he was purposely trying to make him look like a fool through the editing, and I don't get why he did that. Because there's been other interviews and behind the scenes stuff. Yes, he's a very hippy dippy type of guy and talks about a lot of new age stuff, I guess. But he's not a nut job like he was portrayed in that Captain's documentary.
You weren't supposed to notice the glitch in the Matrix.
Yeah, there you go.
William Shatner. Thank you. Sorry.
It's one of those days.
Y'all are nerds.
Whatever.
Wait, did you just forget William Shatner's name?
I did. Yeah, I forgot William Shatner's name. Ugh.
Sorry.
It's funny. I remember most actors by my favorite characters they played. It's awesome.
Well, that's kind of
terrible.
when I talk to Vax Headroom, even in person, face to face, I still call him Vax right to his face. It's, to me, it's like a screen name. I don't know. Oh, and there goes Mike. How did that happen? What's going on? There he is.
I don't know.
Hi.
Hello.
Yeah,
It got so dark.
Whenever I meet people I've met in the chat room, I don't know how. It's very difficult for me to call them by their real name. I just.
You call me by my real name.
It's also your screen names, dude.
Yeah.
That's why my screen name is Carrie Ann. I don't want somebody calling me something like Poppy Cats or like I can't. Do not anger the Dutta. Dutta's another one. Dutta's in my phone as Dutta. Like I know his name is Tim, but I use Dutta. Yeah.
That's because you have too many Tims in your life.
Well, that's also true, but that's not the point.
I didn't know Tim Dodd was going to be in studio. Oh, that's awesome. He's going to be our first live in studio guest.
I know. I'm super excited about it.
That also means I have 7 days to finish this set.
Yeah, ready to go.
Did you guys see that? That
Can we just take a
article?
picture of the part that is done and then just put it over the part that's not done? Like Kinko's can just print that crap out, right?
I mean, if y'all are willing to paint Friday night, I think I can actually make it
I can
happen.
probably paint Friday night. I'm sorry, Mike, you were saying something.
No, I forgot.
Okay.
Shoot.
All right.
Oh, did you guys see that one of the major news networks covered Everyday Astronaut? I think it was CBN or CBS, one of the C's there. Yeah, they did like a whole like feature on him. That was freaking awesome.
I saw him in an article on CNN, and I was like, I know that guy.
I saw that it was a
Yeah, I
thing. I
think that's
didn't
the one.
actually watch it or read it. Is that really bad? I probably even retweeted it. I was like, oh, there's Tim. And I just like retweeted it. I was like, cool. I figured if he already vetted it, then it was all right. I don't normally do that. I will be very clear. Anything that I retweet, I usually read first to make sure that I actually align with the things that are in it. Because I hate that kind of, like, that's a pretty picture, click. Like, that's not what I want.
Yeah.
Sad thing is Destructor 1701 is his real name. I mean, it very well might be, right? Like, it might be his given name. I don't know. I'm not making that. I just figure, like, if you went through... Like, we all have our given names, right? Like, you're born, somebody gives you a name. That's your name. And then we all have, like, nicknames. Like, sometimes our friends give us nicknames. Sometimes our parents give us nicknames. Like, whatever that is. But then you also have your screen name. And you had to go through the pain and torture to choose your screen name. Now, sometimes, maybe Eeyore3061 just wanted to be Eeyore. Or maybe they wanted to be Eeyore30. Or maybe they wanted to be 306. Like, I don't know what the story is there. But
maybe Citizen Big Number just wants to be Big Number.
that's what I'm saying. So like those are those sorts of situations. Like I managed to get the screen name that I wanted. That's the name I prefer to be called. That's the way I like to be addressed. I've never liked Miss or Ma'am. I've never really been into that. Like anything along those lines. So I mean I don't know. So, but
Don't call me Mister. That's my father.
But right, there's all those sorts of situations. Like whatever, just call me Carrie Ann. And no, I don't like Carrie. No offense. Carrie's a lovely name. I'm not into it. It's not my name.
Did anyone ever call you Ann?
No, a lot of people will ask me if I have a nickname, and I'm like, yeah, it's Carrie Ann. Like I don't know. I don't know how else to, because somebody was like, well, that's a really long name. I'm like, it's exactly like Marianne with a K instead. Like, I don't know why it makes it any longer, any weirder, any stranger, any whatever. I've had a couple people call me Ka. The one person in my life that used to call me Ka, who is now passed, Missy Jin, was my Aunt Ginny, or Aunt Jin. Or just Jin sometimes. I still really like Jin. She used to call me Kat, but she was born and raised in New York. So she called me up and go, Kat, oh my God, how you doing? And it was like, it's just sort of fit that kind of thing. My parents sometimes will call me Carrie, but they'll call me Carrie instead of Carrie. There's something about Carrie. You carry a bag. Like there's nothing about Carrie that speaks to me in my mind. Yeah, so I'm Carrie Ann, which is funny.
Now it makes me wonder.
Go ahead.
Now it makes me wonder if you're ever at airports and you're just like, oh yeah, this is my Carrie Ann bag, and
Right.
just see if anyone notices.
I mean, probably.
I mean,
maybe not.
With the right kind of accent, I guess. This is my Carrie Ann.
Carrie Ann. Yeah, I mean, I prefer Carrie Ann.
Khakis.
Yeah, I prefer Cat. I prefer Carrie Ann, but nobody can say it. So
Carion.
no,
I'm sorry, say it again.
not Carrie Ann space.
Carion.
Baby
The
daughter
Carry On
calls you
5.
Canny Ann.
Cat like cat.
Cat.
Carrie
Like-
like cat.
So, Carrie Ann?
That's the thing, and that's what everybody does. They go, Carrie Ann. I mean, I guess if you're going to Carrie Ann, it'll be fine. Carrie Ann is just a lot easier for a lot of people to say, so that's fine. Like,
So you like the sharper A?
yes,
Okay.
the flatter A. Okay.
Baby Dada calls you Canyon.
Yes, she does. It's like, yes, it's almost like a canyon. And I'm all right with that.
Canyon and Ben.
It's super adorable. Yeah. Yeah, she gets all
that's
of the
adorable.
syllables in there, so it's canyon.
Praise for Canyon and Ben every night. Oh
Yeah.
my gosh.
Super adorable. Can totally eat that child up. Yeah, Bet is still better than Curry. Sure, yeah. But, just saying. Anyway, yeah. So, but, like Chris Radcliffe's screen name is Chris Radcliffe. And I will often refer to him, even in person, not just Chris. I will sometimes call him Chris Radcliffe, as if somehow there's a different, like, Chris I need to differentiate against.
The underscore is silent.
Well, yes. I have been known
The
to...
underscore is silent.
I have been known to call Vax Headroom just Vax, as opposed to Vax Headroom to his face. Yeah, but I don't know. It's Dada and Kitty. Like, that doesn't even faze me in the slightest.
And then I'm just Jared.
Well, also, you change your name all the flippin' time.
What?
Your Twitter handle.
I don't change my handle.
I suppose not the handle, but the
I
name on
my
it.
name though.
Yeah, all the
Because I
time.
come up with jokes for it.
That's fine. And I appreciate it. But yeah,
Can I not figure out how to keep my microphone on?
probably not.
Oh my gosh.
Well, here's the thing. If you play with the switch, you're going to get it wrong.
That's true.
It's like a USB plug. You got to plug it in 3 times.
That's right. That's absolutely true.
Change the screen name to Just Jared.
Just Jared.
I think you've used that at some point.
Just Jared?
Yeah.
I think I have.
No, probably.
Just Jared.
So.
I used to be just well, I've got an email address that's just Dada. And when I signed up for Twitter, somebody had at DUTA, so I had to add at underscore DUTA. And then it just looked weird, so I had to add the underscore at the end of it. And what makes me mad is that this person they joined in March 2009.
If they done jack with it?
They have 1 tweet.
Ugh.
They are following 2 people, and somehow they have 207 followers.
Because everyone thinks it's you.
No, I don't.
Maybe.
I don't think so. Because I actually have a profile picture. This person's just had
probably all bots.
an orange egg. But I joined in October 2010, and that name was taken. And I've actually sent them messages and gotten no response. I'm like, you're not using Twitter. Can I
That's sort of like how we got TMRO on YouTube.
Yeah.
That was painful.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can you imagine how hard it is for me to get Space Mike anywhere?
Yeah, I bet. Yeah, Carrion is unusual enough where it's
Be early.
barely available.
Who dat?
Ta-da!
I didn't know you could do that.
Yeah,
That's cool.
right?
Nice.
Oh, man. Well, is there anything else we want to talk about?
I don't have anything to talk about. I
So I interviewed Everyday Astronaut last time, right?
Yes.
So does that mean that Ben interviews him this time? No, probably not.
I don't know.
It'll probably still be me. Unless you want to interview him.
Either you or Jared.
let's make Mike do it.
Or let's pitch a... Yeah, we can do that
We still only have one live person.
too. We'll put me up on the guest screen and have him sitting in the interview chair.
That's what I'm saying.
Well, no. See, we can turn that TV just like your camera, so you'd be standing
That's
up
true.
or
We
whatever,
could still have you standing over there.
and switch sides so that he's on the.
I will say,
the other side
and
of
I
the
know
screen.
this sounds super stupid, but I will say that when I go into the observation deck area in order to sit down on the couch because there's still no chairs back here, I do feel like I'm leaving Mike by himself.
Yes.
In a weird
know,
way.
yes.
Like,
Isn't
because he's
that weird?
on screen and I'm like, okay, bye.
bye, Mike.
I've
See you
gotten
later.
so used to, like, referring to the screen as being Mike that when I leave, I'm like, oh, he's all alone now.
We need to go get one of those like remote presence robots.
Yes.
So that Mike can be like in studio, and then when it comes to time for the interview, he can like
That'd be so
wheel
much
himself
better.
into the studio, into
Yes.
the interview area.
Yes, that would be so much better.
Oh. Well, if it makes you feel any worse, I'm in reality alone the whole time.
Oh no.
No.
Well, because I did. I was like, oh, well, Dada's busy, so that's fine. And then I looked at the screen of Mike, and I was like, that's fine. It's just a screen. Like, I can go. But I felt
Chris
bad.
Radcliffe. It's like the holographic doctor on Voyager. Doesn't anyone know how to shut me off?
Kind of. Like, I had to set you back up when I came into the studio and nobody else was here. And, like, the couch was still, like, where we left it last time. And Mike was way off in the what are we calling that room?
Edit bay.
The edit bay? Yeah. So I was like, oh, come on, Mike. Like, let's go. Put you over here now. And to connect all the things. I wasn't even sure if I did it right. Like, transfer Mike into an R2 unit. That would also probably be fine. I don't know about an R2 unit. I think he needs to be in a C3PO unit. C3P Mike.
Yes, thank you for coming in and setting up. I had completely forgotten that the place
Oh,
was a
yeah.
mess.
No. I mean, because, I walked in and I was like, oh, crap. I got to make that stupid cash by myself. Which is fine. I didn't mind doing it, but it was like, I learned that if you squat and you hold on, and then you can just basically, like,
The couch?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
It's
good stuff.
a heavy couch.
It was fun.
It is quite a heavy couch.
That's yeah. But yeah, then I wasn't sure if I got if I put the monitor back in place correctly or anything like that. After that, the MDF table, very, very light.
After the couch.
After the couch,
After the couch?
that MDF table was totally fine. No troubles with that at all.
Even with the other two inside.
Please state the nature of your spaceflight emergency.
Yes.
Oh, man. Something else, though, I was going to say about the Tim Dodd interview. Since we interviewed him fairly recently, maybe pitch this to Ben that maybe we could just have like a round table discussion with him about I don't know what, but I don't know. Just an idea.
Yeah.
Because it just seems like since we interviewed him so recently, like I feel like we will run out of things to talk about as far as like what he's got going on. You know what I mean?
I'm not sure that's the case because it seems like a lot has changed since then.
He's actually not to ruin the interview, but yeah, he has done quite a bit since last we spoke.
Yeah, when he was here last, he was telling us about all of his plans and stuff. We actually went out for it was Kitty's birthday dinner, right? Mm-hmm. At Storytellers.
Yeah.
Yep.
I wasn't there. So.
Yeah, we surprised her. You were virtual there too.
Didn't he?
Yeah. He had a lot of things that were going on his plate, and he just happens to be in town again. He's got like a speaking thing and
good exciting stuff.
Yeah. And if he doesn't bring me one of those T-shirts, I think I might just disown him. Can we get NASA Jim to do an interview on the show again? I'm sure that will be coming up very shortly. Blur, no worries there. NASA Jim, as even hanging out with us today, has got a lot of great ideas going, and he and Ben are brainstorming. I don't know if any of that's getting into the Slack channel, but there's okay. That's probably both good and bad because you guys will be really excited about it, but at the same time, I wouldn't want all of that to get out either. Kitty is constructing a human. Human is trying to break out every once in a while. I think the tiny human is just trying to get some more room. You give him an inch, right?
Well, the problem is you feed it and then it grows.
Right. Right.
Nope.
And there really isn't like a way to get around the whole not feeding it thing.
Yeah.
You can't say, well, this food is for me, so you can't have any.
Right.
Right. Thankfully, it is a tiny
I say
human.
that to my dogs all the time.
We did say it's
Yeah, but they're not they're not attached to you by some sort of I don't know umbilical cord.
right.
There we go.
This
That's
is
the
very
word.
true.
as you said earlier so eloquently, tethers always cause problems.
Ah, yes.
Yep.
Yes. Andre, that would be Kitty sitting behind.
Oh
Mike.
no.
Should I ask? Probably not. Is that safe for Scott? For on
No,
air?
but my friend of mine sent me something.
Okay. There you go.
Wow.
There's Kitty.
An ever rare
and baby
cat
Kitty.
on air.
See, it's because you're wearing black, man. Like,
Well,
I know. Well, wait, stand in front of me.
I was like, what do
You can block me. There you go.
go?
Not a velociraptor.
That's wrong.
It's a tiny human.
That's wrong.
It is wrong. My friend is like, I wonder why the comments are disabled on it.
Yeah.
That's funny.
That's
So there you go.
all right.
Belly has its own atmosphere. That's amazing.
Yeah, Kitty's actually doing an amazing job
I like it.
making a human
I like
because
it too.
she's simultaneously losing weight and keeping the baby on track for size and weight. It's actually kind of awesome.
That's tough.
Yeah, no problem on the clarification. We did find out it was a human. I always sort of secretly hope for some sort of dinosaur or reptile.
Yeah, me too. I mean, they are controlling the world, right?
I think it's neat.
Something like that.
There's a Best Western, I want to say it's in Denver. And I'm not like a huge Best Western fan, don't get me wrong. But this particular hotel has like an affinity for dinosaurs. And they have, their Facebook page is hilarious. And so anything that, I know, it's super random. A rafflecopter. Yeah, that would be nice too, I suppose. Let me see if I can find it. They're, any sort of funny dinosaur-y kind of thing that comes up, they'll post it on their Facebook page.
Okay.
And there's one recently that was like, add ing to the end of the title of a movie and then give us the new plot line. And they chose Jurassic Parking, and it was like teaching dinosaurs how to park correctly. And it was like the scene of the T-Rex with like the Jeep all flipped over, and T-Rex looks like it's all pissed off. Made me laugh
Not the
so
Jeep.
hard. Yeah.
Oh no,
Best
not
Western,
the Jeep.
Denver Southwest. It's like they have the funniest stuff, and it just it makes me want to go
The
there.
Dino Hotel.
Look how cute, but like with the MST3K, like
Oh
right,
my gosh, these people are hip.
they're hilarious.
They're hip and in.
Like, that's a cute necklace. There you go. Teaching dinosaurs how
Tipping
to
in,
drive.
That's pretty swell.
So cute. It's so
That
cute.
is very cute.
So if you're ever in Denver, please stay at the Best Western Denver Southwest because those people are hilarious.
There you go.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah,
know
there
like,
we go.
how and or why they came up with this but it just makes me laugh so hard.
Why are they so like dinosaur?
I don't know.
Oriented?
There's probably like some story
It's
that
it's called they're the Dino Hotel.
yeah.
And Denver, Colorado. Colorado is known for dinosaur
bones.
fossils and
Yeah.
all that. So that's probably proximity to there.
Gotcha. That's cool.
Right? They're hilarious. Like, I love these people. I haven't been to Denver in years, but if I ever go, like, this is where I want to stay. Because I think they're awesome. Awesome people.
Oh boy.
Yeah. I know it's super random, like, to follow one singular... It's not even a brand. I'm not even following Best Western as a brand. It's just this one hotel. But I think they're hilarious. So,
That's awesome.
yeah. All right. Anything else?
That's all I can think of. I'm toast.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Just need to finish the studio this week.
Yep.
No problem.
That's actually not wholly unfeasible.
Yeah,
I mean,
don't...
just those two panels.
I don't mind painting. Yeah, it's just. But like the shot doesn't even have to be that big though. We could still fake it on the other side if that one panel. Which panel did you?
No, I've got
Both of them?
The other one almost ready to go.
Okay.
Yeah.
We need to put the extensions on it and then pucky it up and sand the crap out of it,
Nice.
and then sand the crap out of two,
Right.
and then paint them.
Well, I can be here this week. So.
Let's do it.
Yay!
Yay! We're gonna do it.
All right.
Okay.
We're good.
I guess that's it.
Well, I guess we'll wrap this up. Time for me to go get some breakfast / lunch.
Yep. Brunch time.
That's called brunch, Mike.
You mean Leonard?
Yeah, but most people who brunch like also did breakfast, so I don't know.
What? No, I never breakfast and brunch. Otherwise, I'd be called second breakfast. Everybody knows that.
And on that note,
Nope, it's time
Tim.
to end.
Whatever you say.
all right.
Thanks
Bye,
everybody for
everybody.
watching.
Thanks,
See you
guys.
next week.
Bye.